So now we will be talking about the protozoans. Okay. So the first one, as I said, it is the amoeboid. You must have heard the term or the name amoeba already in the earlier classes when we have studied about the reproduction, as well as we have studied about its mode of nutrition earlier. So amoeboid, as the name suggests, they don't have no definite shape. They don't have any definite shape. They can be found in the water, fresh water, or in the moist soil. Okay, so that is their habitat. They have, this is literally the kind of structure amoeba will be having. This is a nucleus. Alright, you know they have pseudopodia to engulf their food. Now what is pseudo? Pseudo means false. Always remember. It is something that is not present. Okay. Pseudo means a false thing. Podia means feet. Podia means feet. So false feet. It is actually not having its foot or a limb or whatever you want an appendage. But yes, when it gets in contact with any kind of a food, it detects a food over here, then its cell plasma membrane starts growing and it starts engulfing the food, and it takes the food inside like this. In the similar way, it can also exit this food after digestion. So these amoeboid protozoans have no definite shape. They live in the fresh water or the moist soil, and they are also parasites. Okay, they are also parasites, and they cause disease like entamoeba. In entamoeba gingivalis is one of the species of amoeba which causes gum diseases. Entamoeba histolytica causes stomach infections. So they are actually the parasites. Yeah. Now next we come to flagellated. We have already seen what a flagella is. We will be looking at a detailed structure of flagella a little later. Flagella is something like this. A whip-like structure which is present in an organism to make it move. So flagellated means any organisms, unicellular eukaryotes, which are having flagella, they do not have a cell wall, rather they have a protein cover, pellicle, which gives the body a flexibility. Okay, they are also parasites, trypanosoma. Trypanosoma is a flagellated protozoan which causes sleeping sickness in humans. Who knows Kumbhakaran had this? Just kidding. So trypanosoma can cause sleeping sickness. It is a parasite. Its body structure is very simple, and this protein covered with the pellicle, and they usually live inside the host. Okay, so that was about flagellated. Then we come to ciliated type of protozoans. What are cilia? Like I said, this is a long whip-like structure, flagella. Cilia are something small, uniform structures present all over the body. They make a kind of a brush border. They move in a row-like fashion, all of them moving together. This is kind of a gullet. This is a paramecium I'm drawing for you. I'll be sharing the diagram. Okay. So this paramecium is a ciliated protozoan which does not have a cell wall. It moves with the help of cilia. It is also a parasite. Okay. This is paramecium. And it takes food through its gullet. This is known as gullet. Gullet. All these cilia moves together in a row-like fashion to move the food towards its gullet. Whose gullet? Paramecium. Okay. Now the next one, we come to sporozoan. Sporozoans have definite shape. They also have definite shape. They had a little bit definite shape, they had no definite shape, right? Amoeba, no definite shape. They had pellicle, which was helping them to have a definite shape. They have a definite shape, and protozoa, sporozoans also have definite shape, proper shape they have. Like this is a plasmodium. Now I am very sure you have heard this term earlier also, plasmodium. Last year you must have done the multiple fission occurs in Plasmodium vivax. This is a malarial parasite. So you see, this is also a parasite which is a disease causing organism, correct? So sporozoans are the ones which have the spores once in their lifetime. Okay, so yes, Plasmodium does reproduce asexually through sporozoids, that are the spores of Plasmodium. So once in their life they have spores, and they are quite harmful to us. They are parasites, disease causing parasites. This is the example, Plasmodium. It causes malaria. Okay, so this finishes our protozoans. Okay, protista, you can write here protozoa. So protozoa had four groups: amoeboid, flagellated, ciliated, and sporozoans. Depending on their structure of the cell, their mode of nutrition, and mainly this did not have any kind of a covering, no shape. This had a little bit of shape. Pellicle was there. Here they have a cilia, and here they have a spore in their life. So you need to learn at least three distinguishing features, starting from their habitat, then mode of nutrition, okay, the disease, the cause, and their structure. Okay. बंद हो चुका है।